And joining me now to discuss all of this is Brigadier General in Reserves Amir Avivi, founder and chairman of the IDSF. Thank you for joining us.
My pleasure.
Now, let's delve into the details of this widely discussed ceasefire. We just heard some of the key terms of the agreement, but what do you think it will actually achieve?
Well, I think that there are several considerations that Israel had when it went to this agreement. One of them is really working on good terms with the administration. We remember Obama's administration, the way it ended with the administration not backing up Israel in the Security Council. I think it's very important to Israel to cooperate with the administration and also make sure that munitions and other equipments are sent to Israel to sustain the war. I also think that Israel feels that we have pretty much degraded Hezbollah the best we can. Almost all the targets the army had were targeted. And at this stage, we're on the way to go back to some kind of attrition war. So this seemed a very good moment to do this ceasefire, be able to really make sure that our ground forces are moved out of Lebanon, sent to Gaza, but also many soldiers, especially in reserve, will be sent home. And the big question is the enforcement. This is the test of the IDF and the government, enforcing this agreement in a way that will make sure that Hezbollah is not going to be in South Lebanon, but also that it cannot rebuild itself again anywhere in Lebanon.
What challenges do you foresee in implementing this agreement?
I think there will be many challenges because Hezbollah will try to rebuild itself. It will try to reach, again, towns near the Israeli border. And this is the Israeli test to rely first and foremost on ourselves, making sure we enforce this agreement. If we see terror activity, we attack. We're not afraid to go back to war if we need to. From now onwards, Hezbollah must never again be able to rebuild itself. This is the test of Israel. And what I heard from high-ranking officers in the army is that Israel, is not trusting not the Lebanese army and not international forces. It understands that we really need to rely on ourselves. Anything that will happen which is not the IDF enforcing, it's a bonus. It's not something we are relying on.
How do you envision this deal being enforced to ensure that it doesn't simply lead to a return to the same patterns of conflict we've seen over and over in the past? What needs to be different this time?
Well, Israel will monitor constantly everything that's going on. In any case where the Lebanese army or the US, France will not make sure that the dismantling of Hezbollah continues and not make sure that they cannot rebuild themselves. If Israel doesn't see really them doing the job, Israel will act and attack again and again, making sure Hezbollah won't be able to rebuild itself. But apart of talking about that, we have to remember that Israel now is shifting the center of gravity to Iran. And we understand that if we want to really push forward the dismantling of the whole Shia axis and also Hezbollah, the real solution is attacking the head of the snake. And the big challenge for Israel now is to get the new administration on board and attack the nuclear sites and the military capabilities of Iran. This is what is needed to really bring a decisive victory and bring down the Shia axis all over the Middle East and not just in Lebanon.
And I was actually wondering if this is a shift of focus to the hostage deal with Hamas in Gaza, but we'll leave that to another interview another time. Amir Avivi, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.